Welcome, fuckers. Clipped to Brandon's daily laundry and yap sesh. Episode number 2. Yeah, that's right. Bro, you know what we're gonna be talking about just because fucking dreams are so weird. I literally had a dream about this girl I dated for 5 days. And it's just so fucking weird. Like, I fucking hate that shit. And it's not even like you miss them type fucking dreams. It's like, oh, you wake up, you're like literally a nightmare, right? But yeah, I should honestly start writing before I make YouTube videos. That way I have an idea of what I'm gonna fucking say. But you know, I don't really take it that serious. I just kind of when I feel like it, I do it. These pairs don't even match. I want to talk about something. I just hit the G spot. I want to talk about desires. Fuck. We're going to be talking about desires. And what are desires? How do you know if it's a good desire or if it's a shitty one? First, guys, I just want to open up with this yap session. Say, Christ is King. Forgive me for my foul mouth, my foul language, but I, again, don't really care. So we're going to be talking about desires. So, what is a desire? A desire is something that your soul, first you feel it in your soul, and then you get it in your mind, and you get the ideas rolling. Now, there's 2 types of desires. A holy desire that's purified through prayer, or we'll use the word sin for this. Because sin is 100%, but I just want to make sure I get the specific word. We'll say sin, sinful desires. And when you have, my sister asked me, Brandon, why is it that it's so easy to do wrong, but it's so hard to do good sometimes, right? And I was like, that's a good fucking question. Let me go wank and come back and have post-nut clarity. No, I'm just kidding. No, I said, okay, that's a good question. Let me think about it. And the answer I got, is she here? No, sorry. Got a face full of balls, my bad, guys. And the answer I got was, the reason why is because doing the right thing is self-sacrificing. And it's not instant gratification. It's more a longer process and a harder process. Same thing with the pure desire. When you have a pure desire, it's rough because you really have to put in the work, and you have to every day sweat and tears. That's when the Bible says you sweat by the brow. That's what it is. When you have a desire, you put your work, blood, sweat, and tears into the desire. You don't just say, hey, God, here's my desire. Now go do something with it. No, you got to work by it. But when it's lustful, sinful, prideful desire, not that it's going to come easy, but there's a lot of shortcuts to it, and there's a lot of negative energy surrounding it. Like a woman, let's just say you desire this woman, but it's not a pure desire, it's mostly out of lust. It's really easy to just call her and say, yo, what are you doing right now? And then you go and you crack, you get some cheeks. But when you really love a girl, it's a little harder, because you want to make sure you do it right. You want to make sure your heart is really there in order to give her the best you and to receive as well. Because the thing with love is, you can't just give love you also got to be ready to receive it. You got to make sure you're ready to receive love, or else that love is going to go into thin air and boom, it's all fucked. So that's kind of getting off topic, not really, all the same thing. Anyways, desire. Now, a lot of people, they'll be like, bro, literally people who've never ever detached from anything in their life watch porn and eat hot Cheetos and jerk off with Cheeto fingers. They say, you need to detach from desire. Desire leads to destruction. No, desire leads to a fucking empire, but not in the way you think. An empire of peace, humility, and love. If your desires line up with the correct intentions, because intentions are everything. If your intentions aren't pure, you might get what you think you want, but in the long run, it's going to turn to shit. Don't be a fucking idiot. Like, if you know in your soul it's not right, even if it's a hard decision to do, take the hard path. Don't take the easy path just because it's easy. No. Take the fucking path that looks like shit in order to get to peace. And, yeah, with desire, you can't really kill desire. Humans were meant to desire. That's what imagination is. This is what manifestation is. You don't just have imagination just because God just made us to fucking think and we think about stupid shit. No, we have imagination because it all lines up together. Everything is a spiral together. You know? Look, it's like this fucking bonnet. Okay? You're the thing in the middle and everything is spinning around, but it's all orbiting you. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not black, but I still wear a bonnet. Everything is orbiting around you. All of your desires, all of your wishes, all of your dreams, all of your intentions, everything works together. So the best thing to do is to make sure you create healthy patterns in order to fulfill your desires that you want. Patterns and, how can we say? I guess sectioning, like when you go to the gym, you say 30-minute bicep, or 3 bicep workouts, 3 tricep, 2 chest. Pretty shitty split, but let's just say you're gonna do that. You have a good balance of ways to get to your physique, which is your desire. So in order to get to your desires, you need to have a coordinated planning and pure intentions. So when you're doing, because remember, often we have a goal, right? But so often we forget that you don't learn the things you need to know by reaching the main goal. You learn the things you need to know by getting to it. Like traveling. You don't, sometimes the best times about traveling isn't really as fucking head ass and everyone says this. It's not the destination, it's the journey. It's kind of true, to be honest. When you're leading up to your desires, it's the skills you acquire. And remember, in this life, which is all spiritual, the goal isn't to really learn. Well, so yeah, like I was saying, we're gonna finish it out here real quick. It's not always about learning more. It's actually remembering what you already know and learning how to put it into action. And you got to remember, when Christ puts a desire in your heart, he don't put it in your heart just for you to think about it all day. He put it into your heart to go into action. So meditate on your desires, pray about it, and sweat by the brow for it.